What is up, everybody, and welcome to another How to Throw. It's been a while since I've done one. Today we're doing the Innova Roadrunner. This is the Champion Roadrunner. I did one a long time ago with the G-Star. It was like 145 grams. This one's 167, so it's a bit more manageable. You can control a little bit more. But the flight numbers, if you don't know, because I mean the Roadrunner is such a popular disc for mostly rollers, but I'm going to show you how you can get distance as a beginner very easily with just, you know, a very below average, you know, throw style or whatever. But this one is a 9.5 -4.1, almost said 3, 9.5 -4.1, and I got like 450 feet in front of me right now. So I'm going to show you how far you can get easy distance with it, and you can throw rollers with it. So one thing, this is one thing I want to talk about real quick. It really annoys me about disc golf and just in general is people will say, oh yeah, you can Hyzer flip this destroyer, no problem. Well, no, you can't, because most likely you don't have the arm strength, and you have to have an insanely crazy beat in destroyer for that to happen. So that's the stuff they don't tell you. But if you want Hyzer flip right out of the box, a Roadrunner is where it's at. If you can get your hands on a G-Star, do it, because then it's even more flippy and it's even easier. But I'm going to show you Hyzer, flat, and Anhyzer, and really there's no Anhyzering this. It just turns into a roller. Depending on your arm strength, a flat throw can turn into a roller too. So try not to get in this dude's way. He was just talking to me. He's like, yo, I see you out here all the time shooting videos. So yeah, we're just gonna bomb this so hard right now. So hopefully I don't hit him, because I can reach that distance with this. So whatever, let's do it. First up is Hyzer. It's gonna Hyzer flip very well. Oh yeah, nice and low. Look at that. It's pushing really far. And it got a decent skip, and the grass is long. So I'm gonna run out there and grab it real quick so he doesn't run over my disc. All right, so that throw, I think that easily went 350 to 375. That was a perfect Hyzer flip. I'm actually trying to get used to Hyzer flips myself, because I've always done like Anhyzer to get distance, but don't let anybody tell you that you can't bag a super understable disc, because that's how you can get real distance, especially if you learn the form and everything, or figure out what's comfortable for you without hurting yourself. So we're gonna throw it flat now. I assume it's gonna just turn to the right, might turn into a roller, but we're gonna see. And then a roller, I think, is just gonna go into the woods. The woods is probably 450 to 500 feet. So honestly, that throw was probably close to the 400, which is crazy to me, because I've never reached that distance, I don't think. If I have, it was unofficial and it was not measured. So let's throw it flat now. If you want to see, if you're curious about the profile, it's glidey, but it doesn't have much dome to it, and the rim is kind of like curved a little bit, kind of like the actually the feel of a Roadrunner, just any Roadrunner, feels a lot like the Gorgon, however you want to say it. It is very similar to that. So if you like the Gorgon, and I mean, for some reason, if you haven't tried the Roadrunner, I mean, the Roadrunner has been a thing for such a long time. I'm gonna wait until I don't know, this is awkward. I'm actually gonna throw the other way. I'm gonna throw out this way so I don't get in his way, because if this turns into a roller, I have about 700 feet right here. So we're gonna try flat and see what happens. And I haven't really thrown this very much. I got it a little while ago, but I just put it in my bag not too long ago, so I thought, let's do how to throw on a Champion Roadrunner instead of a G-Star, because that G-Star, I threw it in the wind, and I threw it straight into a lake. So I wasn't really comfortable, you know, throwing back then. I wasn't that good. So now I have one, and I have a Champion one, so it should be a bit better for me. There we go. A little bit of turn. Oh, that's actually, wow, that's actually gone. That's awesome. That was a lot farther than I thought it would go just on flat. And I'm not even giving it full power. I'm like probably 50%. So if I really powered down on it, I could probably throw this thing 500 feet, which is amazing feeling. But don't ever think you have to grab like a 12 or 13 speed just to get distance. That's not how it works. So I'm gonna grab it. I'm going to, if I wasn't using my phone to record, which I never do, if I wasn't doing that, I would probably bust out U-disc and use that for like rough distances, because I don't really trust it. I don't think it's that accurate. All right, so throwing it this way is gonna be perfect because I know this thing is gonna go way past where I parked. And so it just makes sense to throw the roller last, which I usually do, but not every disc is good for a roller, but this one is perfect for a roller. Pros even use it for rollers because it's so understable. So really you don't have to give it much Anhyzer to get it to roll, especially if you have the power. Just throw it at your normal power, you know. I'm gonna throw a little bit harder this time. The best roller you can throw, they call it a thrower because you throw it as far as you can on Anhyzer and then it'll start rolling. So if you can throw it 350 feet on an Anhyzer, it's gonna start rolling and it's probably gonna roll another 200 or 300 feet if you wanted it to. So let's see what happens. Honestly, I don't know if I have enough room for this shot with this disc, which is crazy to think about, but like 2-3 years ago, I could only dream of a shot like that. So let's dream it up. I don't know why I just said that. All right, I'm just literally waiting for this dude to move and he's like 400 feet. Okay, well that didn't, it definitely doesn't come out of it. That was about 275, I think. I thought it was gonna be a roller. I wasn't trying to throw a roller, I was just throwing an Anhyzer to show you how it is. So if you wanna force it over, it'll easily go into a roller and never fight back. Like that was never coming back. So if you want that kind of flight, like an S flight, Hyzer flip, because that's the best way to do it. So hopefully you enjoyed this one and I will catch you in the next one.